Okay, so these are my answers for 14-2. The case study that we were reviewing was for Healthy Beverage Company. For the first question, you're supposed to assume the supervisor role and then how we would explain the 7 ways to our employees. I would explain it by breaking it down in a simple fashion that makes it easy to understand. I would also just kind of give what's necessary to the employees and kind of compartmentalize what they really need to know about the wastes. I would tell them all 7, but then I would only have them worry or ask them to worry about the ones that pertain to their position. So overproducing and stuff like that, like say overproducing, overprocessing, defects and inventory really are supervisory worries, in my opinion. I feel like the employee should only be more concerned with transportation, waiting, or actually not even transportation. Transportation's also a more of like a coordination effort between you, the producer, and then the vendor, whoever's selling your product. I really feel like employees should only worry about movement, waiting, and defects. To be perfectly honest, so it's just quality of work, making sure they're making the best use of their time and that they're doing an efficient job. And then as a supervisor, I would worry about their happiness. The more interested they are in their job, the better job they're likely to do. For question 2, we're addressing the employees who are wasting movement, i.e., when they're walking around or doing something other than adding value to the product. And the question was, why would it occur and how can it be corrected? Typically, in my opinion, something like that would happen. It could be prevented using 3 things. First, if it happens, they probably don't have all the resources or tools they need at their workstation. So the first thing that you would want to do is ensure that they have those tools and the workstation's adequate for them to do the job. Second, you would evaluate the employee and why they have downtime. Like, so are they finishing early? Is their job too compartmentalized? Like, is it broken down too much, your process, to where employees are doing stuff and then they're being paid for doing nothing? Like, do they have downtime because their work is actually complete, or they have downtime because they're slacking off or goofing off or on their phones? That's something that you'd have to evaluate as a supervisor and what I would look at. And then improving their interest and morale would keep them focused on the job and interested in what they're doing, and then focused on creating a high quality product to produce the highest rate of customer satisfaction. For the final question, we're supposed to brainstorm ways to reduce waiting, so to reduce idleness. When I grew up and had, my first couple jobs, waiting tables and being a server, and then, bartending before I joined the Navy and did all the other stuff, I was always told that there's time to lean, there's time to clean. So it's better to make the most use of your time. If you have something to do, contribute to the whole. So if they're already done with what they were doing, then maybe there's something else that they can jump on, or maybe like a side task, or maybe they can help another employee with what they have going on. And, basically just keep the process going, keep the efficiency and the quality high. And then again, also, with that, if it's a high stress environment and there's a lot going on, then maybe employee waiting is caused by something else prior to it getting to them. Do they have the materials? Are they arriving on time? Are they waiting on a tool or a workstation or maybe a piece of equipment to become available? That's something that you would address as a supervisor, and that I personally would look at. I would look at the process and making sure everything's working smoothly and that my employees are getting what they need when they need it, and that they're getting the job done in a timely manner.